Hello,
Hi,
this is Ivy.
and this is her.
So today we thought it could be fun to talk about how we met.
How we met.
That's correct.
Each other.
Yes, each other. First, why we were on the platform. So 9 years ago, we met on this dating app called, what was it called?
OkCupid.
Yes. And the reason I decided to try out the platform is before dating her, I used to date within Korean LGBTQ community. We had kind of a forum where we would get to know each other online, meet as a group, and hang out together, go out for drinking, have fun, and then organically sometimes you end up dating someone within the group. That's how I used to date. After a while, I realized that my relationships didn't work out a lot of times because most of them thought of Canada as temporary home and they ended up going back to Korea. So I was looking for something more long term. I didn't know where to meet new people. So that's why I decided to try out online dating platform for the first time. What about you?
Well, I knew that it wouldn't be fair to the world to keep myself all to myself. I should get on this dating platform as a gift to humanity. No, but I had just broken up with my ex and I wasn't planning on finding a serious relationship really. I just wanted to date for fun, and so that's why I joined OkCupid. And specifically I liked OkCupid because they had this questionnaire that you could fill out, and I love online quizzes, so I was like, this is the platform for me. You could fill out as few as 20 questions, and I think it went up all the way to 200 questions, and you bet that I filled out all 200 questions.
I personally didn't enjoy and I didn't fill out everything. But anyways, what we were looking for in a person when we decided to try out dating platform. So most important thing for me in a relationship is to date someone who I can have fun with. So obviously, I'm not gonna lie, person needs to be cute to my eyes. I think it is important that you have that attraction, but at the same time, sometimes just having that attraction is not enough, because if you have such boring conversation with someone, then you know that it's not for a long term. Someone who I can have fun with, someone who I find cute, and someone who I can grow with. Those were the things that I was looking for.
I really didn't want to go into it with too many expectations, but I definitely wanted to have fun as well. I was open to something more serious, but I just wanted to find someone who I had a good rapport with, someone who was nice and, a little bit cute would be a benefit. Someone that I could see myself being friends with as well, not just a romantic partner. That was important to me because stimulating conversation is something that I value quite a bit.
Yeah, I have to agree. Last thing, when we first met online, as she said, I didn't fill out all the questionnaire while she did, so we didn't have such a great matching grade.
Yeah, so based on how you answer the questions, OkCupid would assign you a compatibility score. It was a percentage out of 100. I had this rule where I wouldn't look at anyone's profile if their compatibility rating was lower than 80%. Ivy messaged me, and at that time they had compatibility rating of only a mere 74%, I believe.
I think it was closer to 80, but anyways, it wasn't such a great grade anyways. But I decided to message her because I saw her photos from Japan. I used to live in Japan, so when I saw those photos, hey, I recognize those places. I'll send her a quick message. She looks cute, first of all. Second of all, could be good icebreaker. So I sent her a quick message saying, hey, I know those places. Did you go there recently? So that's how we started talking to each other. I guess my look was cute enough for her to answer to.
Yeah, you're lucky you're cute.
So after exchanging few messages, we decided to meet in person finally. So we picked a cafe in downtown Toronto. However, what I didn't know back then, she is super suspicious of everything. When I first picked the place, though it was close enough from where she worked, somehow Google Maps showed construction site, and I got a message from her saying, are you sure that cafe is there? I assured her, and I thought to myself, didn't you say you work close from the cafe? You should know that construction is over by now.
You can't really blame me for being a little bit suspicious. I'd heard so many stories about people who had been lured, to be murdered or have their organs harvested. Well, maybe I didn't hear that many stories about it, but that was definitely a real fear of mine. So when I saw on the Google Street View that it was a construction site and not a cafe, I thought I should reach out and make sure that this was actually the place we were supposed to be meeting.
So we ended up meeting there. I got to the cafe, went in there. I saw her sitting there. Thankfully, she looked exactly like her photos. We say hello to each other, and she was about to eat this tiny, teeny weeny cupcake. She looked at her cupcake, she looked at me, and she said, "Would you like to share this cupcake with me?" And in that moment, I knew right away that I need to make sure that I hang on to her, because someone who is willing to share such a tiny cupcake should be super nice. That's what I thought.
I was hoping she would say no
And I said
when
no.
I asked about sharing the cupcake. So
Yeah, so we had good conversation that led us to want to talk to each other more. We started texting each other. We started seeing more of each other after that. And that's how it started.
yes.
Good. Hope to share a little bit more about us on this channel. Anything else you would like to add?
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.